is good, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today is June 1st. Crazy, man. The month is, or the year is flying, I should say. Um, let's just start with, top of the morning. Um, Coming into the morning, I was bearish. Have this bearish gap right here. Um, Disrespecting bullish Peter race. Um, Disrespecting bullish, respecting bearish PDRAs. We disrespected this one, inversed it, created a BPR gap. And, all in all, we're just looking pretty bearish. We have these lows that we want to see get swept out. This New York PM, this AM low, London, Asia, New York, all of these lows. Come down to the 1 hour. We have these 1 hour gaps getting inversed. We have 1 hour gap right here getting inversed. And so coming in, I'm just bearish. Um, we do have the bottom of this 4 hour, or the entry to this 4 hour bearish gap right here, right? So potentially we can look for some type of short if we trade back into it and we're looking for lower, or maybe a 15-minute continuation, right? So that's primarily what I was looking for today. Um, we come to the 15-minute, and we see right here we created this 15-minute we created this 15-minute gap right here, pre-market at 8 a.m. But we do see that we have this LR being built, you know. Um, we have this LR being built. So if you're bullish, you do want to see this LR get swept out. If you're bearish, you do want to see higher time frame PD arrays get respected. We create this 15-minute gap. Potentially, I said we want to see a tag into the 4 hour, but if we get a tag into this 15-minute, then we can look for lower, right? Same model every day. Come down to the 5-minute, and you could really see this LR that's really building up. So this is what I see when I'm coming into the market this morning. Let's go down to the 1-minute. So right here, we created our 15. Let me just fast forward to market open. Okay, so at market open, we see that we are trading with, we started displacing higher, and I thought that we were going to be bullish due to the fact that we inverse this 15. Once again, we have this LR that if you are bullish, you want to see get ran through. Did we get a change in state? No change in state, but we did sweep the high. No change in state, but we did end up sweeping the high. So we get this money sweep. If we are bullish though, you do want to see a change in state due to the fact that we just can't get a body close above this candle. It makes you a little suspicious, so I wasn't looking for longs. Once again, I'm bearish. And we go to the 15, and we see that we get this money sweep, and we respect this 15-minute bearish gap. You feel me? So I'm still bearish. Now we come to the 3-minute, and we see that we put in this 3-minute bearish gap right here, and I really want to see displacement through it and potentially get an entry. And right here, we're gonna see, I'll probably have my stops here. Right here, we're just accumulating. We're accumulating before we make our real move, and then we would displace to our draws on liquidity. So at this point, we didn't get a close on the 3-minute, and so I couldn't get entry. And then the very next candle, as we're gonna see right here, was 56 points. So I didn't get entry on this trade right here, sadly. And I was gonna front run it, but like as soon as I was about to, we just instantly dumped 56 points or 50 points, and I just couldn't get in. And once again, I'm targeting this low right here. You really want to see these lows get swept with authority, and we just end up displacing lower, you know. But right here, I was a little bit suspicious due to the fact that we failed to take out. Also, when we started this bullish move, we did put in a low time frame SMT. ES at the time didn't did sweep out its PM low and AM low. NQ did not, so I did understand the bullish move. But all in all, I was still bearish. And we see right here we fail to take out these lows. Let me use a box actually. If we're looking right here, we see that we fail to take out these lows, but we wick it. So now we have created these relative equal lows that you really want to see get ran through. You really want to see these relative equal lows get ran through, right? But on the way down, we also did create this 5 minute bearish gap, and you know, I'm still respecting my bias, and I'm bearish. So I want to see a tap back into this 5 minute, and then potentially displacement lower through PM AM London, for a great RR trade. As you can see, we have the 5 minute drawn out on our chart. We tag into the 5 minute, failed to disrespect it. We respected it. Look at this. We failed to close above it. We go back to the 5. We barely, respected it. And so I'm saying, wow, this is a really good market structure. If you're bearish, um, we create this bullish 1 minute fair value gap, and the model is the same. I'm looking for shorts now, off the bearish close. We just failed to inverse it. We did get an inverse right here. Surprise. Um, I did front run it, but we did end up getting a close. You do want to see a better close, but I just thought that, failure to disrespect the 5 minute, respected it heavily. Our draws are lower. I just thought we would run lower and displace, and then we get this 66 64.5 point candle um to the upside, a bullish candle, and I get stopped out. And now market is looking, I guess we're trending higher, but there's no real displacement. So I got stopped out, took a loss. Um, Account is gone once again. Um, Not even mad at it. I really like this trade. Um, I think market is just failing to sweep liquidity on either side. Right here, you really want to see a change in state if you're bullish, to the upside. Take out this LR that I pointed out. Right here on this leg, you want to see displacement through, sweeping out these lows, you know, taking out these session lows. So we fail to do that. Right here, you want to see continuation shorts, you know, um, running through this bullish gap and once again sweeping out these lows, and we just failed to get that on all three moves. So I did take a loss. I hope your boys caught a dub. If not, keep grinding, keep staying motivated. Why not us? Whoop de whoop de whoop. Yeah.